Hi guys, it's Opheana Sikaal here. Today doing session 3 of our Ascension Tools, and today we're going to be talking about willingness, the personality's willingness to align to spirit. So it's the basis of it is which areas of the personality have the willingness to understand, to move forward, to not fight the process of the guidance of what is coming through spirit. Basically, we're going to be doing several different willingnesses throughout this series. Today we're really going to focus in on the personality, just basically listening. First of all, just listening to spirit.
To look at it, you've got your spirit, as we've said before, with the roadmap. Then you have your personality, which includes your lower energy bodies, like your physical energy body, your emotional energy body, your mental energy body, and those two have to work together as a team. And so the first willingness is for the personality to understand that it's not running this game here in this earthly incarnation by itself. Actually, the highest guidance it can get is from spirit. And so the higher the willingness for personality to align to spirit guidance is, the more smoothly those two will work together, and the more smoothly synchronicity can anchor in your earthly incarnation.
The personality's willingness to align is basically from the Ascension Consciousness reading, it's basically the overall average feel of the alignment the personality has with your everyday doings, with your making choices, with the way that you run your day, with the way that you make your decisions with food, with relationships, with finance, is the personality willingness high enough to shift, to listen to spirit, to enough of an extent that things can move forward to a higher frequency, so that you can align more to your highest timeline. The way that the personality works is, as if you've listened to the meditations and other videos we've talked about, the personality really wants to take care of us. We see the personality as the ego. We are using the personality for our soul to have a vessel here on this planet, and so it's been given a job. It's doing its job to the best of its ability. So we need to teach it, we need to coach it, we need to parent it. It has been parented by other people, the biological parents or whoever it was that guided you through your childhood. They're the voices that the personality listens to until there is a clearing of limited belief systems, until there is a clearing of negative thought forms, until there is a clearing of old ways, or a very, very, very strong natural personality, which is the case of a lot of the sixth density people coming through. You may have been more of a, have that rebel sort of DNA. So it's really about discussing with your personality as much as you can. Okay, so where is it that you're scared? Let's have a look at that. Why is it that you're scared? Use the EFT tapping, use your other tools, use the understanding of what Ascension is to teach your personality. It's okay, just relax. We're moving forward. This is good for us as a team unit, for the personality and for spirit. And the more that we make space for spirit to come in, the happier personality will be in the end. It's not about the personality having to have control. It's about the personality working in alignment, in teamwork. Not taking over and keeping us safe and making sure everything, is what mummy and daddy said when I was a kid. You've got to stay safe, or because mummy and daddy didn't have enough money, I've got to work at my job 9 to 5. I'm not going to be like them, or I've got to finish this university degree even if I hate it because no one else in my family has done it. I have to do it. That's the personality trying to keep you safe, because it's been told that if you don't do that, then bad things are going to happen. There's insecurities, there's instabilities, there's so many areas that the personality has been taught via media, the feeding in, the negative thought forms, the programs in the field after the parenting that has been done. It's just this constant reinforcement. Personality, take control. Personality, you need lots of, different ways to keep yourself safe financially, socially. It all has to be a certain way for the whole system to be safe. So it's teaching the personality, let's work in harmonious consciousness together, not the personality trying to control the show.
And this series is about how to raise your frequency. So what you'll see is that as you raise an ascension consciousness level, which you can look at the previous video, which is about that consciousness scale, as you raise through, that willingness raises with it. If you don't open up the willingness of your personality to listen more to spirit, to allow more connection with spirit, then you're not going to be raising in consciousness. So to move through those consciousness bandwidths, you have to have the personality that opens up more and more to understanding that it's a team effort in this incarnation. And so that's why those two raise up and up. And when we do a reading, when those percentages are higher, that's when people have been able to anchor higher levels of ascension consciousness. Their consciousness is higher, and it all sort of works together. You can't have your personality not willing to listen to the higher perspective roadmap that spirit has. It's not going to work. It goes hand in hand.
Absolutely. So if you're stuck, or if you see people that are stuck and they are a bit of a broken record, or you find yourself whinging about the same thing over and over and over again, you keep going through the same pattern, victim mentality, or things, you're just hitting yourself against a wall, just trying the same thing, whatever it is, or you're just stuck and this is just how it is for me. The willingness has got to be pretty low for the personality to stay stuck like that. People who have high willingness, maybe they're growing on the scale very quickly. They might be at a lower, but as soon as the love and light quotient is high enough, due to finding out more information of how the world really works, not the world that has been presented to us, the personality can just be more willing, and therefore it just sort of clicks in and the consciousness level rises, the frequency of the person rises. If you see yourself or anyone else just to observe that stuckness, that stubborn behavior, this is just how I am. Yeah, no, actually it's a choice. You can actually shift, because personality has been created, like most things in nature, to be their highest divine reflection, blueprint of what the presence wanted to create in this life. And so if the personality is stuck and saying, oh, this is just my lot in life, this is just my job I have to do, this is just the way that I am, this is just, I have to deal with this, poor me, blah, blah, blah. It's really just a very, very low willingness. We find that if the willingness isn't 80% or higher, you're going to have some areas of major stuckness.
And the things, it all goes hand in hand, everything, like in the scale as well. To raise the willingness, first of all, it's like the personality is here by itself in the lower regions. There is nothing else. And then as more and more knowledge opens up of spirit, more spiritual guidance comes in, more connection to spirit, and the unseen world around opens up. And then releasing the old belief systems that the personality has to do it by itself, that it's not safe, that it's me, it's all about service to self. That changes as personality opens up and is willing to open up to spirit. So all of those go hand in hand. But it starts also with clearing out low-level fears, low-level emotions, everything that's happened to the personality that the personality ended up choosing anyway. And that's when spirit can talk more, and personality listens to that higher frequency radio station known as spirit. And then they learn to trust each other both ways. And that's how consciousness raising happens.
Beautiful. The next ones we'll be doing is the personality's willingness to learn and to grow and to change as well. So, and then the one after that will be the personality's willingness to allow spirit to merge. That's a big one. So it's fun sharing these things with you. We love it because we find that they're amazing keys for people. We're really seeing it assist people to just... Someone wrote a comment at some stage. It's a tangible way to move through these ascension waves. It's a way to not judge, but to discern. Okay, so this is where I'm at. Right. Okay. So yeah, my willingness in this area, I can see that. Just in this one area, my personality just needs a little nurturing, a little assistance to feel safe, and then you can just move through, because there is choice in it, and there's some clearing sometimes, and then there's other areas where it's like, you know what, I'm really scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. And that shows the personality that they can scream maybe as you do it, but it's like, oh, I didn't die, it's okay, I can move forward. So, you know, it's playing around with the way that your personality needs you to communicate to it, the way that your personality is going to get the little clicks, the little, you know, light bulbs turning on and saying, oh, okay, yeah, I'm safe in this, I can move forward with this. Let's open up to the next level, and you'll just find the flow will come through. It's really, really wonderful.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Many blessings.